So welcome to New and Noteworthy. Justin Gould and Ryan Hedrick hanging out.
He wanted to keep me in the box, and this is what he came up with.
Right, I know. It's great.
I like it.
If you have an opinion, let us know. We'll share it. We'll talk to you. Ryan will debate you if you want. He's up for that.
Gee,
I got my shorts on again.
we can actually
Kick your leg. Kick your leg.
Kick your leg.
I got my shorts on
Oh,
again.
Oopsie.
Let me just get in my septic tanker drunk.
I'm still here. Dakota's still here.
This is gonna be your best summer ever. That's why you're thinking cool everything. Cool iced coffee.
Gosh. We don't need to talk about
Okay.
that.
All right. Do we? All right.
No, we don't. It is the best summer ever.
Is it on par to be the best summer ever for you?
I don't know. I'm having a good time. You know, I just take it one day
That's
at a
why
time.
he's leaving at 2 o'clock and not coming in until like 11:45, and he's coming in hungover every day, folks.
Well,
we need to have a talk with little Justin Gould.
Hey,
He's growing up.
Hey, you know,
He's growing up.
You only live once.
Oh, wow.
YOLO, folks.
YOLO! Is that an acronym or what? Do we put periods between Hummel in the newsroom? Do we put periods between the YOLO acronym or not? No, he said no. I can hear him through the walls.
Okay, so it must just be slang still. I'm surprised it's not in the Webster Dictionary yet.
It will be.
Eventually.
Do you know Ebonics? You know what Ebonics is, right?
What's Ebonics?
Ebonics was the term.
We should Google it.
Okay, Ebonics was the accepted term for
Cue the Google.
black language in this
Really?
country. Yeah, Ebonics Sims.
Okay.
Let's see.
It doesn't come up as the
Urban Dictionary. Ebonics. Always go to Urban Dictionary when in doubt. Okay. When people try to talk black but in text. Okay. Ebonics is, and I don't want to go. I don't want to go to racial angle with this, but Ebonics was like Ebonics was like an accepted form of language, like 5 or 6 years ago, I think, and it came into fruition when people were using words that were showing up in like the Webster's Dictionary. So Ebonics is and it is actually.
I've never heard of this before this moment.
Yeah,
so.
Ebonics. Any of
Okay,
the
here we go.
non-standard varieties of English spoken by African Americans.
So it's their slang.
It's slang basically, but it is a more professional way to say slang.
Right.
Yeah.
That's pretty
so
cool.
yeah, any of the people that
When
are
you
like,
know there's a professional way to say F you, our culture has made
yeah.
it.
Anyway, like 35 to 40-year-olds would know what Ebonics is because
Yeah.
it really came into the news probably, I would say, almost 10 years ago. But yeah, very
I want to
interesting.
say what's up to Rosella, James, Susie, Jacob, all chiming in. Pam, good afternoon. Michael and Willa, thank you all so much for being here with us. Our headline is a question, which in journalism school they say you're not supposed to do that, but we don't listen very well.
What
obviously.
lead?
Yeah, you're not supposed to start with a question, but we are asking a question. The question of the day is, downtown cleanup, is it insulting or inspirational? I went for a walk this morning,
It's a hell of a question, though.
and I was checking out these businesses who now, if you haven't been to downtown Jamestown lately, look great. The city looks amazing.
Yeah.
They have brand new benches right there. That's across the street from our studio. There used to be these old wooden
Decrepit,
stone.
yeah.
And now they're everywhere. You could sit on every corner of the city. I like it. I think it's
Right.
I would go with inspirational that all of this is happening, because you look at this. It's an abandoned office space. I think they put office furniture in there, and now they have this new.
They put office furniture in an abandoned furniture
Well, I think
space.
it's to make it look like we got something
Wow.
going on. But they're cleaning up the park.
No, we do have something going on.
We do.
This is insulting and inspirational from
So
two
you're taking
standpoints.
both sides.
And I'm going to make my point with both sides, but I'm going to lean toward the latter, and I'm going to say insulting.
Okay.
And the reason, now I'm going to lean toward the former. I'm going to say insulting. The reason I'm going to say insulting is because where was all this when I moved to the city like in 2013, when we knew,
Right.
when we had a vision
Right.
for the National Comedy Center? Because the National Comedy Center wasn't a, let's let's look at this in 2016 and file a 990 in 2017.
Right.
This was a vision of many, many years. This building that you're looking at right now, the National Comedy Center, is a vision of somebody who had a vision, who put it on paper, who financed it, and this thing was not thought of yesterday.
Of course not.
Okay?
And that's why I think almost anything that's good takes time. That's why, and I'm young, I'm optimistic, I suppose. But I would go with inspirational because when you came to Jamestown 5 years ago?
Yeah, 2013, about 5 years ago.
They had this idea. It was a little seed, and it took time to grow and to foster. And finally, now that we got the money from New York State and from the city and from donors and from everybody,
right?
Because at the end of the day, it comes down to the money. We know that.
Okay, well, how much money does it take to slap paint on the park that sits next door, that's used by everybody?
Right.
And I agree with Kimberly Spada. This is absolutely appreciated by residents who live here. I get that. I appreciate the AIDS Park, which it's called the AIDS Park, being painted over and not looking crappy. No. And I appreciate the building on the corner being painted over. But what I don't appreciate is the hurried fashion that it's taking place in. I don't appreciate that, because my city that I live in, that I fought for, that I've cried over and debated on leaving multiple times during the last couple of months, my city doesn't deserve a rush job.
No, it should.
My city doesn't deserve somebody who's on community service time to come and be painted over on their damn lunch break. That's where I'm at. You know what? I applaud this. You make a podcast lounge on the corner?
Yeah,
yes,
that's
man.
awesome.
I applaud that. Welcome to our generation. Welcome to what Justin Gould, Matt Hummel, and Ryan Hedrick started, and now the National Comedy Center is carrying out. But how dare you do it in 2 weeks' time and treat my city like an afterthought when my city is not an afterthought. Right. That's the only thing I have a problem with.
Right, as if everyone's kind of coming together last minute because this could have been done months ago.
Yeah, where were you, Sam Teresi, flexing your muscle with your power? And we know you run the city. We know you run things here. Where were you flexing your power a couple of years ago when this could have been done a couple of years ago, and we could have crafted this and honed this, and longtime residents, Justin, could have accepted this? Where were all the efforts then? That's my only thought about this, man. That's my only thought about this.
Right. And it's finally coming to fruition now. It's going to be here.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it looks great. But you're right. It's almost like downtown Jamestown has just been a slime bucket, for better terms, for a long time. We still have the public housing downtown, right? We still have abandoned buildings, but now they have a new coat of paint.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
We come back, we're hearing from you. Let us know what you think about downtown and what it's looking like as the NCC opens next week.
And I've been so
EagleZip.com is your local one-stop shop for all of your home and business computer needs. Located on Fluvanna Avenue Extension, just outside of Jamestown, EagleZip.com sells and services all brands of desktops and laptops, as well as servers and network equipment for your business. All new computer sales include transferring your data from your old computer plus a 2-year warranty. Call EagleZip.com today.
Stop by EagleZip.com today and let us make computers easy for you.
The Main Landing Restaurant. Excellent service, awesome food, and a beautiful view.
Everything's made fresh here. We love to be outside, and it's nice inside if it's raining, so we have a choice.
Locals and non-locals agree that the Main Landing is quickly becoming a destination.
It's just so casual, and just the food is amazing.
I love the hamburgers.
But I really like the tuna I had.
The Main Landing Restaurant. Excellent service, awesome food, and a beautiful view.
I'm so sick of that same old love. That shit, it tears me up. I'm so sick of that same old love.
Welcome back to New and Noteworthy on this Friday Eve, here in the city
Friday
of Jamestown.
Eve.
Yeah, it's
I
Friday
love it.
Eve.
My IFB
Summertime.
keeps going out, so I'm
you
just
just-
going to do without it.
Oh,
It's-
Ryan and his technology.
No, technology. There's no batteries in this damn thing. There's none. Look, it's just.
Oh, it is dead.
Yeah, it's dead.
You know what? I bet I know what happened.
What Justin Gould happened.
You left it on yesterday.
Oh no! Why is it always me?
Too bad
it's
we don't.
always me.
We're gonna have to check the security camera to see what happened.
Brandy Smith Briggs weighing in and saying that there's still nothing for kids to do.
Yeah.
And I agree with that. Listen, whether you want to agree with this or not, kids have always been an afterthought in this community. You can tell by the way that we treat child abuse.
Right.
You can tell by the way we raise awareness for kids that are abused. If kids that are abused had as much attention as the National Comedy Center is getting, now I get it, kids aren't a revenue generator for the National Comedy Center, but who's going to run the National Comedy Center in the future?
Right.
One thing we still don't know is how many jobs the National Comedy Center is going to create. I'd like to know that, but I don't want to be the naysayer this afternoon. I want to applaud the city's efforts to clean up the city.
Right.
The title says it all. Is this insulting or inspirational? To me, it's insulting given the amount of time that we're taking to do this. 2 weeks is not enough to clean up a city that we love. You can't clean up a city in 2 weeks that we love, because if you put more tender love and care into the city that we love, then you know that this is a multi-year process. That's the only reason that I'm bringing up the insulting factor.
I feel
Justin.
like inspirational wins out over your insulting idea, just because this whole idea has been in the works for a long time.
Right.
And I think now we're coming to a head, so to speak, where almost it's, the funding is here, the people are here, let's get things done. And that's why they're cleaning it up right now, a week before the National Comedy Center.
The funding has been here, though.
Well, for the last few months, yeah. But
No.
government funding takes a long time to get where it actually has to go.
Okay, government
and
funding
it costs something like this costs a lot of money.
Do you think it takes a lot of money to paint that damn park over? How much?
No, I agree. I think a charitable organization probably could have done it. Did they? No.
Who do you think ordered that painting? Because I just spoke to the guy who told me. Who do you think ordered that?
The city.
Nope.
Who?
The Jamestown Renaissance Corporation.
That's the city.
The Jamestown Renaissance
they're the
Corporation
city.
is not the city.
No, they are. They're a subsidy of the city. The city created them to help with private development.
Okay, that's an explanation I have a problem with, but that's neither here nor there.
Why is that?
Well, the reason is because the Jamestown Renaissance Corporation...
It's a non-for-profit that was created by the city to help rebuild and revitalize the downtown.
But who does that? There are no cities in the country that create not-for-profits to be in charge of loans and grants, because if that was the case...
Jamestown did it.
Well, if that was the case, the newspaper editor would not sit on the board of the JRC and make decisions about grants and loans that media reports on. So that's why I'm saying I'm having a hard time believing that's a city entity. But again, they ordered that.
They were created by the city of Jamestown
they
to
were,
help revitalize downtown. They had this what was it, Up Close Jamestown promotion where they had like a song that's like Discover Jamestown. It was like a big commercial thing back when I was a kid. They had it on TV, and that's what the JRC did.
But again, is this insulting or inspirational? I'm taking the insulting route because of the fact that they're doing this in rapid fashion. They're doing this thing so quick that it's almost like cleaning up Jamestown is not an afterthought. Again, it's not an afterthought.
No, it
this should be a long-term plan, and you're taking the route that it's inspirational because they're doing it at all.
Right. This is better than nothing, right?
I guess. But
I don't know, because for a long time, downtown was not the place to be. Yeah. When I was a kid, you didn't go here. My parents did. They went with their family and they shopped at stores in downtown Jamestown, but you went to Lakewood. Right. You went to the mall.
Right.
No one goes to the mall now.
But
I go to Buffalo to buy stuff. I'm sorry. That's what I do.
You know what? I would argue who comes to downtown right now anyway, because we have a problem in the city that nobody's talking about. Here's the problem. Restaurant owners can't get on the same page
Yeah, they're never open.
They're never open. You can't get food on a Sunday night. You can't get food on a Saturday night. And here's the argument that maybe a restaurant like the Pub would make or Fresco's would make is like, there is no clientele. And I get that. But when the clientele comes, what are you going to do? Are you going to say, okay, is Sammy going to get up out of bed late at night if somebody wants a sub from the Pub? Hell no, he's not.
Right, no.
He's not going to do that. You need set hours, and you need a substantial amount of customer foot traffic to let you know that if you are going to stay open, you're going to profit from it. So I get it, but let's get on the same page. And again, this is a rush job. To me, that's why it's insulting. This is a rush job. Everybody's hurrying. 2 weeks. If you walk around town, it's like 2 weeks. National Comedy Center's coming in 2 weeks.
It's exciting.
This is crazy, but it's not prepared. We're not all on the same page. That spells doom.
I see your point. I don't know. I think it's inspirational that they're doing this. Good job to the mayor. Good job to the folks at the NCC, the JRC, and the volunteers who are trying to get this done, the city workers, because at least this is going to drive something. Do we know what yet? Not really. Will we figure that out? I hope so. Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter's coming up next. Stay with us.
Brought to you by the people giving hope at Gifts Decor and More. With the controversial kratom, Gifts Decor and More is giving hope to Southern Chautauqua County residents, one visit at a time.
Turn to Brotherhood Property Maintenance for all your lawn care and landscaping needs. Serving both commercial and residential lots. Check out Jamestown's fastest growing landscaping crew on Facebook or call us now to book an appointment.
The weather is heating up, and so are the deals at Express Bike and Auto, right here in Jamestown, located at 1761 Foot Avenue Extension. They are your one-stop shop for all of your vehicle, ATV, and motorcycle needs. They even sell vehicles, and guess what? Financing is available. So what are you waiting for? Get to Express Bike and Auto right here in Jamestown at 1761 Foot Avenue Extension now.
Hey, welcome back to New and Noteworthy on this Friday Eve. Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter is here with us. Now, D, you've seen some of the construction downtown.
He's seen all of it.
I mean, we drive by it every day. What do you
Dakota's in the midst of, like, helping, too.
Yes, yeah, I just, I'm right in the middle of it because, of course, our office is downtown. But, I got to say about, in a way, I agree with what Ryan is saying in the fact that this should have been done, a long time ago. But also I don't know, I kind of am the same way with Ryan, kind of how I think it's great how we're turning downtown around and we're making it beautiful again. But, I also do agree that it should have been done maybe a couple more years ago. So that's my opinion.
Okay, that's valid.
Anyway,
I see where you guys are coming from.
Yeah, anyway, so before I get myself in any further trouble, let's go to weather. And you can see here now, I took this picture last night. Now, this was a bit interesting because we actually had the clouds breaking late last night. I actually didn't realize this until I looked out my window and I saw this light shining down on the sunroof of my car. And I'm like, oh, that's the moon. So I took a picture of it here. Now, of course, if you want to take great pictures of the moon, you need to have a great camera. But I took this with my iPhone, and I don't think it came out too bad. So, yeah, we actually had some clearing late last night, a little bit unexpected, but not too bad. Let's go to the Sky Vision Camera Network. That is the camera on top of the old water tower, pretty much on the grounds of the Mill Creek Mall. 82 degrees in here right now with a south-southwest wind to 2 and that sticky dew point of 64 degrees up there again. Now, the Storm Prediction Center has all of Western New York under a less than average marginal risk for severe thunderstorms. This is later this afternoon and tonight with a line of showers and storm that's going to be moving in here, but the majority of the day is going to be dry. You can see that here on a Doppler vision, clear scans on the radar, and it's going to remain that way through the early afternoon hours today. Now let's take you through Future Scan, and I'll show you the rain that's going to be coming our way. So the afternoon, dry as a bone. We'll see some nice sunshine. perfecto. But you can see already out here to the west, this line of showers already starting to come through Canada, and then it starts to push in here through the later afternoon hours. This is about 6 o'clock tonight. You can see here the showers and thunderstorms starting to pop, and within these showers and storms, the chance for gusty winds is possible, but the overall severe threat is low, so keep that in mind. And then it hightails out to the east, and then probably a few more scattered showers for tomorrow. Now, the Jammers game yesterday was canceled due to poor field conditions, so they're going to have a doubleheader on Friday, but still not looking all that great again. Chance for a few rain showers and thunderstorms Friday, so hopefully the rain will stay away and we'll get the Jammers doubleheader in on Friday. Both games are 5 o'clock and then 7 o'clock on Friday night. The next 7 days of your life coming up, brought to you by Quick Solutions, and the below average temperatures will continue into the weekend. Now, you see a chance for rain every single day, but please keep in mind the rain is going to be limited every day. It's not going to be raining all the time with pockets of dry time in between. Jay and Ryan?
Alrighty, D, thanks so much. What do you think? Inspirational or something else?
Insulting.
Insulting. I don't know. It's salty? A little salty on this Thursday.
Salty.
Salty.
Insulting.
Ryan's a little salty today.
No, I'm
We'll have
not.
salted
We'll be
peanuts,
right
please.
back.
First Defense Weather is sponsored by Quick Solutions of Jamestown. Count on Quick Solutions for printing, copying, mass mailings, and so much more. Part of your team. Learn more at QuickSolutionsUSA.com. That's QuickSolutionsUSA.com.
The Fitness Bunker in Lakewood is a locally owned and operated club that cares about your health and wellness. They invest in it. Right now, $16 for 16 days will get you in the door. Lose 4 pounds, your next month is on them. Try a green zone class and maximize your performance. Hot yoga, 24/7 access. Simply walk into Fitness Bunker in Lakewood right now on Summit Avenue. Make an investment in your health and wellness. Fitness Bunker in Lakewood. Find them on Facebook.
WNY News Now is sponsored by Chautauqua Audio Works, 3335 South Roberts Road in Fredonia. More than a music store. Call 679-4333. Call now, 679-4333.
But when it's said and done, I'm owning it all. I know you think it's just rap, just this, just that. Right.
Welcome back to New and Noteworthy on this Thursday afternoon. Beautiful outside. Of course, if you missed D's forecast, you can get it anytime at WNYNewsNow.com/weather. Justin Gould, Ryan Hedrick, and Dakota Hunter all hanging out on this afternoon. Jamestown, insulting or inspirational? We're talking about the cleanup downtown.
I'm going to make this analogy, and it might not be a popular analogy, but it's the only analogy I can make. It's like the fat girl that nobody wanted to take to the prom. Listen.
You said this the other day.
Okay, it's like the fat girl that nobody wanted to take to the prom, and now she's cleaned up, and now she's been working out at the fitness bunker, because we all know the fitness bunker helps you, tones you up, right?
Right.
So she's been seeing Tori for a year under his tutelage. She's shaped and she's looking really good. And now she's ready to go out there and shop. She wants to shop herself, but she wants to make sure she does it right. She wants to make sure she picks the good guy. She wants to make sure she has the nice transportation. She wants to make sure she has the proper music to get dressed to at night as she prepares herself for her grand entrance. And she's so nervous. Mm-hmm. She's so nervous that she'll do anything to make it work. And that's exactly what's happening with the National Comedy Center. You don't get this level of preparation unless you're welcoming the president. This is a presidential 2 weeks leading up to the National Comedy Center. This is an unprecedented time for the city of Jamestown. Those who have covered this city, like myself, Justin, Matt, Dakota, those who have lived in the city, those who have committed crimes in the city, those who have eaten in the city and got the hell out of here, anybody that's been in here knows this is an unprecedented time for the city of Jamestown. Everybody wants to make it work. Everybody's trying to make it work. And people are on edge. You should have seen the people that were eyeing me as I walked to ask the people at the park who put them up to this. It's like, don't you dare mess it up.
Right.
People that don't have any stake in the game are worried about this weekend. I saw Jason Sample the other day, another broadcaster here in the city. I'm like, hey Jay, what's up? He's like, hey man, 2 weeks and it's on.
Right.
You know, everybody knows there's a lot at stake.
Yeah, and that's why I think it's inspirational and exciting, because it's going to be different. Yeah. Whether it's a train wreck or whether it's a success or somewhere in between.
I have a huge problem if it's a train wreck, because you're talking about government funds. You're talking about this is a $50+ million project.
Right.
You have another, $20 million hotel going up down the street from the National Comedy Center. I have a huge, huge, huge problem if this is a colossal train wreck.
And I certainly hope it doesn't turn out to be
It's
that.
not only immoral, it's criminal if it's a train wreck.
Right. Like, someone will have to be to blame.
Yeah.
I'm sure there will be people who will be voted out of office out of an outrage. I'm sure of that. But if it does work out really well, and we do get a lot of people, I mean, I'm going to see the NCC next weekend.
Right.
You know, I'm going to see some of the shows. It's exciting, and it's going to be a nice night out in the town. And I hope that people here can enjoy it, but the main thing that we need to see is people from outside of our area come in. It's not for us, it's for them. We need new money.
Well, no, it's not for them. It's for us.
No, I think it's for, the economic benefits for us.
Okay.
But the National Comedy Center, in my opinion, is to get people from outside of our community to come and spend their money, because that's how we will get new money here. Right now, we don't have new money here. It's all old money.
Because we've never made an investment in ourselves. Nobody will ever make an investment in you if you don't make an investment in yourself. You can't invest in something that hasn't invested in itself. Right now, people are willing to invest because of the investment that has been made. But my question is, where has this been for the last 3 or 4 years? Have we been working up to this point? Is this the culmination of our work?
It seems like it.
Okay. I mean, get that. Why don't we just admit that, though?
Tom Reed was talking in front of his fellow representatives this week as they passed the bill to make the NCC the National Comedy Center of the country, right? That it's got the designation, good to go. People around here know, in the nation are supposed to know that. So Reed's credited the folks inside of this project who have been working hard over the last decade to get this to where it is now.
The city is watching, the state is watching, Albany is watching this.
I think DC
shape up.
Is watching.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is an international event.
Yeah, this is an international event.
And we are in the spotlight, folks. Get ready, because it's going to be huge. Regardless of where you stand on the issue, it's going to be huge, whether it wins, which I hope, or whether it fails, which would not be good.
That we can agree on. I think, how can it not succeed? That is the statement I have. How can it not succeed, but for how long?
Right.
And I have to say this. Go ahead, Dakota, real quick.
I can play off that just really quick, because I know they're playing the music.
30 seconds.
But the thing is, it's like, I can understand there's always this fear about, is it going to work? Is it not going to work? And, I can understand, I don't know. I just have the thing, in my humble opinion, I sincerely hope this is going to be a huge success, because we need it for the city. But I don't know. There's always this thing in the back of my mind that says this is going to be one of those things where it's going to have its 15 minutes of fame, where it's going to be hyped up, everybody's going to come for the opening, and then it'll just slowly start to wane. And I sincerely hope that doesn't happen. In my opinion.
Very good point, Dakota. Very good point, because
we're going to talk about this all week. Tomorrow we have to dedicate the broadcast to this. This is something that can't be tackled in one show.
And this is something that is, at least in the near future, this is what's happening now.
Oh, yeah.
Right here in the city.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll keep talking about it. Thanks so much for being here with us today, everybody. Of course, news continues online at WNYNewsNow.com 24/7. We'll see you right back here tomorrow. TGIF edition.
Thank goodness.
Friday Eve, baby!
See you tomorrow.
You like that term, eh?